Alright guys, and welcome back to the Star Trek Online Let's Play. I've had a few weeks off. As you know, I like to have episodes pre-recorded. But today we're going to be doing Spin the Wheel. This one is going to be a ground mission, so there's going to be no combat in this one. I believe this is a fairly short one, so if it is, then I'll chuck in the next one as well. It's only fair to you guys. After all, that's the thing I want.
Welcome to Josana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
So yeah, if this episode is going, well, if the Spin the Wheel is going to be short, then I'll chuck in the next one. I don't waste your time and I don't want to screw you over, so that's a thing. So we'll dock at the station and then we'll be back when we're on De Rosa. Okay, we're back on De Rosa. Bones has basically turned around and said, not sure where we should start, but intelligence shows that Beelan is the Ferengi to talk to. If you if you want information, is the barkeep, so we ought to look for him. So just need to wander around. There's a good one. Since that's going to bug me, I'm going to quickly grab all these. I might actually, potentially, level up. Cool, got some cool stuffs. And no, not enough to level up, but there we go. Cool, got a turret and a pistol of some sort. So Beelan is over here.
Get your Comet cocktails! 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes.
Okay.
Welcome to Drosana Station, the home of the finest libations and pleasures this side of Rex. Care to hear about today's specials?
Meh.
Have you tried the Comet cocktail? It's out of this world.
Tell me about your specials.
You've arrived at the right time. It's almost the day of the comet. Griffin's Comet is going to pass close enough to the station to frost the viewports. And this is the only place in the sector where you can celebrate in style. We've got Comet cocktails in keepsake glasses, Comet trail mix, Comet ice cream cores in 47 flavors. So relax, enjoy the games, have a drink, and pick up some souvenirs for your crew. You'll probably want to send a few trinkets back home to let the folks know that you were at Drosana Station when the comet arrived.
Crafty Ferengi.
Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drosana Station.
Okay, tell me more about the comet.
A crew from a Vulcan science vessel visited here a week ago, and they told me that Griffin's Comet has a wide elliptical orbit. The last time it was in this area was in 2262, and it won't be back again until 2556. And by then, I'm sure that this crazy war will be over, and Drosana Station will be the premier space entertainment venue in the entire galaxy. It looks like your standard ball of ice and rock to me, but the science geeks are all excited about it. They say it's giving off triolic energy and that it has a high variance of chronoton particles. Whatever that means.
Okay.
Me, I see opportunity. Starting now, Days of the Comet. Join in on all the fun for just a few credits. There's no better place for a good deal and a good time than Drosana Station. Good deals and good time. We've got everything a brave Starfleet officer like yourself could want. There's access to shopping, subspace message stations, a few quality vendors, drinks, dancing, and Dabo. That Lita hologram is really something. Makes me want to get a handful of her pixels, if you know what I mean.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
My partners and I took this place over a few months ago. It was an abandoned piece of space junk then, but with some hard work and careful financial planning, we will make it a pleasure destination to rival Risa or Casperia Prime.
Okay.
Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drosana Humans, I think. But history has never been my thing. The present is where the latinum is. I know the station was built in the mid-23rd century and served as a trading post and supply station for colony ships and military vessels. Then the House of Duras owned it for a while, but they gave it up in the 2370s. It was empty until my partners and I arrived. Do you know we had to spend 3 weeks scrubbing bloodwine stains off the decks? Between that, the globfly infestation, and voles in the computer circuitry, it's a wonder that we ever opened our doors for business.
Okay.
Good deals and good times.
That's a new
You'll
one
find
for me.
It all on Trosanis.
Okay, looking for someone.
Aren't we all? Me? I want a leggy Vulcan with a liberal attitude toward interspecies relations. So, are you looking for someone in particular, or just some company?
Her name is Zamira. Do you know her?
Oh yeah, I know Samara. Maybe she's been here recently, and maybe she hasn't. My memory is kind of hazy.
Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement?
Yeah, I'm sure we can. In fact, I feel my memory clearing up already. I tell you what, I know you Starfleet types aren't big on Latinum, but what you do have are skills and a willingness to get your hands dirty. That's what I need right now. Our replicators are on the fritz. Maybe it's a whole power system because the lights are going wonky too. But a little blue mood lighting isn't as big a problem for me as unfilled drink orders.
Okay.
Go to the cargo bay and get my replicators working. By the time you're done, I'm sure I will have remembered where I last saw Zamara.
Go to the cargo bay and scan the station's replicators. So, typical Ferengi trying to screw us out of some cash, essentially, which is not fun. And if you're ever passing by through the Rosa, then you can always get some cool fancy stuff, or absolute crap, as the case may be. So now we gotta start talking to various panels and all the rest of it. Ooh, Riemann. Okay, input request is run diagnostic on replicators. Action unavailable. Replicators are offline due to diminished function of electroplasma distribution network. And let's run that on the network. 30% drop in power report on deck 1. Replicators are offline until power fluctuations are repaired. What is the loss of power? Unknown. Okay. What must be done to fix it? Power must be rerouted through systems to relieve strain on the EPS conduits. Following systems are available for this process: holosuites, gravity control replicators, environmental controls, defense grid, and 6 connections require stabilization of the power thing. Our engineering team, yay! Bones, why are you popping up all the sudden time? It ought to be Scotty doing this one. Fine. Captain, the biggest problem you're going to have as repairing anything on that station is the age of the system and general lack of maintenance. The Rosa was built in the mid-23rd century, and many systems on the station haven't had a major update in more than a century. So you're dealing with an EPS system that can't handle strain of running modern equipment like replicators. Excuse me. I did some digging in our database, and I found a log made by a Starfleet Corps of Engineer officer. Visitation in the early 24th century and made repairs to the EPS. The log says you need to regulate power flow by routing through various subsystems, almost like you're using the systems as an ancient circuit breaker. One of my patrons has come online. Forgot to turn thingy off. The first thing you should try is scanning some of the damaged systems, power couplings, and in the cargo bay. Where we are. You should learn more about how to do that anyway. So scan the power thing. The Ferengi operating the Rosa station has made some replication function their top priority. Replicators are now tied to every available system, including life support. Start with the connection to replicators, or the power connection will fail. I should think that's it. Okay. When you find a snarl of wires and cables that look like they've been chewed on valves, you realise not every system may need to be used to make a successful reroute. Some systems may need more than one connection. So replicators, and this is environmental. Scan that one. Beelan found a way to keep the station's ancient bar coolers working by connecting the cooling systems to the replicators. Unless that connection is maintained, all the refrigeration units will go offline. Replicators must have a connection to the environmental controls. And reroute. Skipping the holosuite because you don't need that one. Excuse me. Then you want gravity. Clearly, I can see this episode is more going to be on how to do it, because this one's not a hell of a lot of people. Grab out these since we're passing. The EPS relays on the station are a maze of shunts and relays. The patches going between them, unrelated systems, leading to power cells that are being used to boost flow in critical areas. And okay, so there's crap. Oh god. When you've done those three, you want to come down to the defense grid here, and then this has nothing to do with anything. It's just my OCD saying gotta get rid of it. Okay, there is a shunt slowly diverting energy from the station's power core to the hollow emitter stationed installed somewhere in the lower levels of the station. You need to compensate for the energy drain to restore replication functions. The connection must end with the system which are attempting to restore power to, which will be the replicators. Crap, I've forgotten the pattern. I think it's this one. Yeah. There we go. He came up with scan 5.8. I was like, what? Oh well, but that's how the pattern goes. So that has annoyed a hell of a lot of people. So if you're struggling on how to do it, that is the sequence. So hopefully I've made your lives easier.
Get your Comet cocktails! 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes.
Report to Beelan.
Have you tried the Comet cocktail? It's out of this world.
Half that we've done before. So your replicators are working.
They are, and I am exceedingly pleased by your generous offer to repair them for no compensation. I can't let you go away empty-handed, though. How about I give you a 15% discount on drinks and souvenirs for an amount of time to be determined by management?
We had a deal. The replicators for information about Zamara.
Fine. A deal's a deal, right? Never let it be said that I'll cheat a valued customer like yourself. Personally, I don't know why you're so interested in her. She's a looker, but just try talking to her. She's more paranoid than an Obsidian Order agent in a room full of Tal Shiar. Zamara usually hangs out near the Dabo tables. Keep an eye out for a looker wearing purple. You can't miss her.
Okay, thank you.
Good deals and good times.
Beelan, go away.
Find it all on Trozana Station.
Klingon representative. Wasn't you used for something back in the day? I honestly don't remember. Oh well, talk to Zamara.
Be careful. They're watching. I'm not in the mood for a chat right now, thanks.
They who?
Shh. Keep your voice down. I'm being watched. I've seen too many familiar faces in the crowd, and there are shadows, watchers in the dark. I see them out of the corner of my eye when they think I'm not looking, but I'm always looking. When the lights change, there they are.
Okay.
Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
I was sent to help you.
You weren't sent to help me. You were sent to watch me. Drake needs me to keep feeding information to Starfleet intelligence. The Klingons come here and they drink and they talk. It's amazing the bits of information you can pick up around a Dabo table. Everything, even the smallest detail, is important. Captain Gerard was in here last week. He ordered blood wine, an entire bottle of the 2309 vintage, to be exact. That business with the House of Torg must have upset him more than we knew. When Gerard's happy, he drinks Warnog.
Okay.
Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
Tell me more about what happened with the House of Torg.
Torg was on the High Council, until he made a play to destroy the House of Martok. He was partially successful. Mavan, son of Drex, is dead. The house has no heir unless Drex takes a new mate and fathers a new son. But Martok's widow is wise. Her son, Drex, was off fighting in the war, so Lady Sorella called in KDF officers to defend her house. They exposed Torg's treachery, and Jempok was forced to discommendate him. As to why that would make Gerard unhappy? Torg raised Gerard after his mother died. Now he is an outcast, and his house has fallen. Gerard cannot speak to him without losing his own honor.
That's a reference to one of the missions for the Klingon Defense Force that I'm currently going to be doing soon enough.
They're everywhere.
Been an actual mission. I think that's next episode, episode 4. I haven't actually recorded that episode yet, but I think it's that.
Find out who's watching me. I'm not safe here. The Klingons are looking for me. They know someone has been feeding intelligence to Starfleet. The ghosts are always watching. Their eyes are hungry. Yesterday, they surrounded a drunken Klingon. Now he's dead. They will find me when the blue light shines, and then I'll disappear.
I know what the ghosts are.
How could you know that? You may think you know. You may even have readings in your tricorder that you think are right, but you don't know. How could you know? I'm here every day. They watch me, and I watch them.
I can take you somewhere safe.
No, they're everywhere. They're watching. You've been here too long. Someone will notice that we're together. Go do something else. Play Dabo. I'll contact you when I'm ready, when it's safe.
Play Dobbo and wait for Zamira's signal. So, playing Dobbo over here. Talk to the nervous Ferengi.
Can't you see I'm busy losing all my latinum?
Bad luck. Just a minor step back, the next spin is mine. I can just feel it in my lobes. They're quite big lobes for what they are, if you're sure.
Can't you see I'm busy losing all my latinum?
Sorry, my mistake. Alright, let's play Dobbo.
Spin the wheel and win.
Excuse me. Play Dobbo. Oh, I've got the cash. Truth be told, I have no idea how to play, but so I hardly do it. But when I do, I just put random places like that. Excuse me. This guy is really not going away anytime soon. And I've won 220 gold press platinum. Thank you.
Close enough. I couldn't wait for you to get that lucky. We would have been here all night.
Continue.
Zamara wants me to give you a message. She wants you to know, if you're interested in finding out what's really going on here at Drazana Station, you need to check out the lower levels. I have an access code for you that will get you past the security doors. If you want to talk with her again, I suggest you collect your winnings and catch her before she leaves.
Okay, return to Zamara. Go away. And Zamara,
I'm not in the mood for a chat right now, thanks.
are you ready to talk now?
You don't need to worry about me. I'm going to leave this place to the ghosts. They seem to belong here more than we do. I've booked passage on a ship. You don't need to know which one. Just tell Drake he'll keep getting his intel, one way or another. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Continue.
Watch yourself.
Okay, so back to Bones. Captain, there were divisions on in the Denasu system. Now you found the evidence again on Derosa Station. Obviously they're using the neutral zone as some sort of feeding ground. Excuse me. I have to have a drink in a minute. But that puts dozens of us at risk. I've requested sensor data from the ships closest to the comet's current location for analysis, but it's only a half-hour problem. If officers of the comet are somehow easing the division's entry into this area of space, how do we stop them? And recommendations are head to K7 and consult the team there. So we'll be back when we're at K7 space. and consult Lieutenant Calipo, who, if I remember rightly, is over here through Club K7. Cool, got rammer speed. Next level we'll have some more duty officers. That's quite cool. I tend to have a habit of killing them sometimes. Cool, through the turbo lift. Okay, what's wrong with you? Don't know. Oh well, consult this
How
else.
can I help you?
Oh, the divisions in the neutral
So
zone.
that explains why Drake was interested in the prototype. It was a complete failure at detecting polarization cloaks. But if I added a phase modulator and reversed the polarity, these modifications should be no problem. And when I'm done, this beam will pack quite a punch against phase-shifted Davidians. I'll forward the weapon on to Drake as soon as I'm done. Be careful. The Davidians won't stop. I'm afraid we'll have to be ready to fight.
Okay.
Good luck, and...
Alright, cool. Oh, cool. Alright, so we've unlocked food. Captain, we've done what we can for Zamara. With the information we need about the Davidians, and Lieutenant Calipo is working on a weapon we can use to fight them. I suggest we report back to Drake and see what he has to say. He's never forthcoming with his information, but the more we know about him and his sections, the more we'll learn about Section 31. Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens. And go away.
Good work. Zamara may think she has slipped my noose, but I always have ways of keeping tabs on her. I take special care to know all about people in whom I have an interest. But you already know that, don't you? The ghosts that Zamara mentioned concern me, however. You already encountered Davidians once. It's likely they're on Drozana Station as well. And I won't let them use Federation citizens as food. Lieutenant Calapo has completed work on the synchronic distortion prototype rifle. It should help you when you're ready to enter the lower levels of Drozana. Drake out.
Okay, so having the nice new fantasy warp core would be cool, but the rifle is better.
Until
Congratulations, Commander.
Okay, next episode will be What Lies Beneath.
It's clear the Davidians are more of a problem than we initially thought. We know they're in the neutral zone. Now we know they're on Drozana Station as well, and according to Zamara, there have already been deaths there. In addition, she indicated that the lower levels of the station were a trouble spot. Those levels aren't used as part of the club there, and they haven't been maintained for years, and Ferengi are, of course, quite reticent to put any effort into maintenance that isn't absolutely necessary. That means we don't really know what's down there. Zamara's code should get you access. Take a lift down and check it out. Previous Starfleet encounters with Davidians have indicated that they will create nests around the temporal portals they use, so keep an eye out for anomalies. If we find the portal, we'll know where and when the Davidians are feeding. Oh, and I expect it to be messy down there. Don't forget to take an emergency beacon.
Okay, so we gotta go to the lower levels back in DeRosa for next episode, and we'll get to pick up a Trollic Passionate Enhancer. Plus 13 damage resistance, that's alright.
Until next time.
Cool, so quickly grab new skill, that will be additional shields for the Excalibur, and no ground points, shame. Distortion rifle will be on Chekhov. There we go. So thank you very much guys for watching. If you like this episode, then please hit like, please hit subscribe. It really does help me out as well as the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section below so I can find out what you guys think I ought to be doing for gear and all the rest of it. So thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.